So the two teams are out on the field to play. And as I said, we've got some wonderful mosaics. A pretty big flag on the right-hand side there. I don't know how he smuggled that in his pocket. And yeah, it's got a buzz. I was thinking about this all day to get people walking around with, everyone seems to be thinking about the same thing. The big, what they call El Clásico, Barça Madrid. Last year, of course, Barca came out very much on top with a 2-0 win here at the Nou Camp. An amazing 6-2 victory in the Bernabeu. So I don't think Real Madrid will lack motivation this evening, Steve. Let's just look at the lineups for Barcelona. In goal, Victor Valdés, a back four of Dani Alves, Gerard Piqué, Carlos Puyol and Eric Abidal. A midfield trio of Busquets, Xavi and Keita. Up front, it's Iniesta, Thierry Henry and Leo Messi. Ibrahimovic on the bench. Leo Messi starting is a good sign for the Barca fans. Undiano Mayenko is the referee. Young lad considered to be one of the best in Spain. Casillas, the captain of Real Madrid, already awaiting the toss of the coin. As you can imagine, the cheers and whistles are because the Real Madrid lineup is about to be announced. Carlos Puyol in the centre circle, or on the centre half there.
Halfway line.
Halfway line.
Even.
If he was on the centre half, he'd be on top of Gerard Piqué, of course. Real Madrid line up with Casillas in goal. A back four of Sergio Ramos, Pepe, Albiol and Arbeloa. Ahead of them, a double pivot of Xabi Alonso and Las. And further upfield, Cristiano Ronaldo, Marcelo, Kaká and Higuaín. It's a quite impressive forward line there, Steve.
Yeah, they got front six. Real Madrid got front six, Nick, that is potent. Hardest work in the middle of the park, as you mentioned earlier, is most certainly Las. Whether he's got enough about him to take care of all the work that's going to have to be done in that middle of the park to stop Barca remains to be seen. But you know, Madrid have come in true Madrid fashion. They've come to play football with that lineup and try and score goals. So I think it's going to be a good game, and I'm confident if Barcelona can get the pace right early on, get the ball moving middle of the park, it should be a decent night for us.
Certainly a cracking atmosphere, as you can imagine, in Nou Camp. Real Madrid top of the table on 28 points. Barca just one behind them. Can they overtake Real Madrid this evening? We're away. Madrid defending the goal to our right. Barca in their familiar red and blue stripes on our left. Real Madrid, of course, in that all-white kit, as Dani Alves pushes the ball back to captain Puyol. Puyol will give Victor Valdés a first touch of the ball. Just 6 goals he's let in the league this season. He pushes it out to Eric Abidal. Abidal moves forward, striding down the centre of the pitch, passes it out to the left-hand side. Iniesta caught on the ball, and the ball played forward. A poor one. 2 poor forward passes so far from the All Whites, and it will be a Barca throw-in. Pace is the key, Steve, no?
Yep. Pace and movement, and just looking right now in the first seconds, Nick, Barcelona a little bit separated in the middle of the park. Need to get bodies closer to each other to give each other options on the ball. If we don't do that, then it'll be a much more difficult night. I know it's early on, but Madrid have pushed right into the middle of our midfield and separated the midfield.
Long ball forward there for Leo Messi. Casillas comes out well. Interesting what you were saying there, Steve. Everyone packed into that middle third, which is good because it prevents that movement in the middle. But you're pushing up there. You've got to watch out for that run forward from Leo Messi or Henry.
Yeah, well, the good thing about Barcelona, Nick, hold on.
Alves receives, chance to play it into the box.
Woo! And
he's hit that, well, just a little bit high and over for a goal kick. But you were saying, Steve, there is that risk of when you push up so far.
Well, you know, Madrid, it looks like they've not come to sit back. It looks like they've come to get in the mix and get into the middle of Barcelona and try and stop them playing in the middle of the park. But the good thing about Barcelona is they've got the wide areas, and the wide areas have got real top quality. Henry through the middle with great experience. So they've got plenty of arms to deal with whatever Madrid are going to try and do to stop them. But the key for Barcelona, as always, Nick, is the engine room. Middle of the park's got to circulate, and right now it's separated.
Two key figures for Madrid today will be Xabi Alonso and Las in midfield. Steve said they've got a lot of work to do, but you see Xabi Alonso there tucking into just behind Xabi. He's let go of him now, but he's looking around, keeping an eye on him. Iniesta being chased by Las. She's about to Busquets.
I think you're looking at the formation, Nick. I know it's really early, but I'd have preferred to have Iniesta one in and maybe put Pedro out in the wide area, because if we don't get control in the middle of the park, it's going to be more difficult, much more difficult.
First free kick of the game for the challenge by Las on the far side.
And in that midfield area, we've got Busquets and Keita to combine with Xavi. It remains to be seen how it's going to work. Now we've got Iniesta in the middle of the park.
Messi combining with Dani Alves. Alves with the triangle of white shirts. They played it well out, cleared the trouble well there, and Dani Alves again. Oh dear me, that's the second cross that's gone rather high. Not even Ibrahimovic could have got to that one, unless he was about 50 metres tall or so.
Excellent individual skill from Messi out the touchline, close down by two players. Lets the ball through his legs, flicks it up the line to Dani Alves, who now twice in a row has had the opportunity to get the cross in and didn't do it.
Arbeloa almost caught there. Xabi Alonso switches play to the far side. The overlap is there from Ramos. Instead the ball's played in and almost onto the outstretched foot there of Higuain.
Only need a touch, Nick. Keeper was committed. Higuain touches that, then it deflects into the net. Terrific crossing.
Higuain very much in form. 3 goals in his last 4. If you want, you can have 5 goals in the last 6. Piqué plays it out to Eric Abidal. 4.5 minutes gone. It's Barcelona 0, Madrid 0. Good movement to the game. It's Piqué. Spends it out to Abidal. And Madrid doing a good job of picking up their men so far. It's Pepe. Plays himself out of trouble. Las plays himself into trouble, and Barca recovered the ball, only to give it away, and the ball comes out off Busquets for a throw into Real Madrid. 5 minutes gone. Steve, initial impressions of the game?
No, in the first few minutes, Nick, I don't really like it. I think Barcelona are a bit short in the middle of the park. It's not the ball, the pace is not in the middle of the park. We've got, as I mentioned before, we've got Xavi in there with Keita and Busquets. And having 2 more defensive midfield players in there makes things more difficult. I think we need a more creative. I think we really need Iniesta to float around in there and maybe leave that space in the wide area for Abidal to go up and down.
Ball going out for a throw into Barcelona. Marcelo unable to keep it in. Marcelo has been tried at left back and basically just too much of an offensive player, so he's up front this afternoon, or this evening. Arbeloa at left back. Ball moved around midfield. Keita with Abidal in support, plays it back to Seydou Keita. Keita inside, Xabi, good control, looks for a cutting pass there. Henry was the target. Now Real Madrid on the break. Cristiano Ronaldo on this near touchline. A few whistles as he manages to get past Puyol. The ball on the edge of the box. Oh, and that was a skied shot if ever I've seen one from Marcelo.
Yeah, but we've just seen the danger of Madrid, Nick. Ronaldo gets on the ball, goes one-on-one against Puyol, who doesn't have pace, and just skips past him and picks out his pass.
Ball's in possession, neither team with a shot on goal so far. Piqué combining with Keita. Abidal. Piqué, Alves in space on the near touchline. It's Instead it's inside. Leo Messi. Barca lose possession. Xabi Alonso drops it off. Sergio Ramos combining. Still Sergio Ramos, he's got support as well. Kaká alongside him. There is Kaká. Tries to push it through. Puyol making enough contact on the ball, and Valdez picks up. Busquets.
They're looking very sharp, Nick, when they get that ball in the midfield area. Excuse me. Moving it forward very quickly.
The ball given. Free kick given in favour of FCB. There is that, you can smell the danger, Steve. A couple of times now when Real Madrid are moving forward, the movement, the pace.
It's more decisive than Barcelona at this moment in time, Nick. Barcelona's not got the pace up yet.
8 minutes gone. 0-0 in the new camp, week 12 of the Spanish season. The first Clásico of the season, the biggest game of the century till the next one. Keita plays it inside. Leo Messi turns Pepe, still Messi out to Henry. Henry plays it in, and Casillas gets down to the ball. Iniesta was there if he had let it go. Arbeloa loses out, Marcelo rather lost out there, and the ball played in. And Dani Alves
again.
There's three of the strangest crosses I've seen.
He's got black boots on, and he's got to put his white boots back on, I think, Nick.
It could be that might see a change there, a change of boots, that is. Alves with his third extremely poor cross. But Barca have possession again in midfield. Xabi plays it inside to Iniesta. Still Iniesta. Oh, on the edge of the box, Pepe recovers. The ball goes as far as Busquets. Busquets with a grass cutter. Comes off. Xabi Alonso, the ball played forward. Picked up by Piqué with Abidal in support. Play switch to Xabi.
Worth a try, yeah.
Wasn't a bad idea. Casillas a little bit off his line there, and Xabi with a cheeky chip.
We'll see a little switch now in the front line. Now we've got Thierry Henry out on the left-hand side, Messi through the middle, and Iniesta right-hand side.
Always good to lose your marker. It's Madrid have the ball in midfield. It's been a couple of minutes now. Ball's been pretty much in the Real Madrid half. Albiol, the Valencia, ex-Valencia centre-half, plays it back to Casillas. A lot of Spanish internationals on the pitch this evening as Las picks up in midfield. Sergio Ramos, another one of those Spanish internationals, a long testing ball down to his near touchline. Too much for Marcelo to get to that ball. Iniesta loses control to Raul Albiol. Puyol heads it forward. Xabi Alonso gets there ahead of Xabi. Busquets will settle for a throw-in on this occasion. Pep Guardiola, as elegant as ever there. Xabi plays the ball back to Dani Alves. Busquets caught on the ball there, looks to recover. Cristiano Ronaldo. Busquets brings him down, and the referee was given a free kick. I saw him reach into his pocket there, Steve.
It's got to be a yellow card, really, Nick. Ronaldo's skipping away from Busquets. He's 25, 30 yards outside the box. He's lining up for a shot. It's a clear foul.
It is a yellow.
It's a yellow.
It was that typical thing you see a lot, Steve, in football.
It's incredible.
Busquets felt he had just been robbed of the ball. He was a bit embarrassed and said, right, I'm not having that. Boom.
Yeah.
And he took him out. Now, just about 30 metres out.
That's
not going to stop him, is it?
No,
Cristiano Ronaldo, free kick, 30 metres out. There's a wall, and there's Victor Valdez. Ronaldo steps up, hits it against the wall. The wall's done the job, and it will spin out for a throw into Real Madrid.
Glad I wasn't the one that got it in the wall, Nick.
Claiming a handball there, but difficult to get out of the way. Cristiano Ronaldo loses out. Andres Iniesta combining with the boy from Terrace. Oh, poor pass there from Xabi. And Las will play it out to the far side. Sergio Ramos He's got Higuain waiting in the middle. Still Higuain. There's an
Offside.
offside flag against the Argentinian. And the ball will be returned to Football Club Barcelona. Piqué to take the free kick as the ball's played. Quite clear.
Yeah.
No argument really.
Yard offside.
From Gonzalo Higuain. Packed house in the new camp, 98,000. Millions watching it on TV. 51 sold out cinemas in Spain with the match on as well. And that will be Barca's ball, throw in. The fans wanted more. Zabidal plays it inside to Xavi. Xavi has Busquets in support. Busquets looks for Iniesta. Iniesta, there's
Good
the
ball.
run down the centre from Xavi. There's no flag! And Casillas does well to come out there, Steve.
Yeah, but that's where we need to see Iniesta, Nick, linking in with Xavi. Xavi making run, Iniesta picking up, clipping a ball through, and we really need to see the two of them together. Guardiola's changed it a little bit so that Iniesta's a little bit closer to Xavi, and it really needs it. You saw it from
it has to
first
be.
minute.
Has to be. Those two just go together like a horse and carriage.
Yeah, but Iniesta was away out wide, and Xavi was left in the middle with two defensive midfield players.
So, as we said, folks, Thierry Henry currently playing down the left. Messi in the centre. Andres Iniesta will pretty much anywhere the team needs him. The ball's played out to Eric Abidal on the far side. Keita receives from the French fullback. Plays it inside to Thierry Henry. Henry finds Xavi. Leo Messi just on the edge of the box. Looking to get it onto his left. Too many white shirts. Tremendous defending there. 5 players around him as the ball's played forward.
Oh, he's got it.
And Piqué with the textbook slide-in challenge there, preventing Kaká from escaping. Leo Messi now blocked, Steve.
It was precision. If he doesn't make the challenge, Kaká's clean through. I think it was Kaká's clean through. Terrific tackle.
Thierry Henry. A lot of white shirts down the centre there, Steve.
Madrid working really hard, Nick.
Cristiano Ronaldo receives. Ball's played out to Marcelo. Kaká ahead of him. Kaká will be under pressure to get it. No, he won't, because the ball's gone straight out of play. Throw in to Football Club Barcelona. 15 minutes into the Clásico, as they call it. 0-0 in the new campers. Piqué receives. Has Abidal to his left. Fans getting behind their team. Really is a plus. The ball's played over the centre. Messi offside, and the flag goes up. Players now, of course, got over their nerves. Those pre-match nerves, Steve. Did you ever suffer them in a big way, or?
No, everybody's nervous before a game, not just this game, but majority of games, but it disappears as soon as you're on the pitch.
And more nervous in a Barca Madrid or a Madrid Barca?
No, just the same.
It's Real Madrid in possession with Las. Xabi Alonso, delightful ball down to the near touchline. It hasn't panned out for Real Madrid, although they do recover. Long crossfield ball brought down by Cristiano Ronaldo. Gets around Busquets. There's an arm out. Busquets goes down. Free kick in favour of Football Club Barcelona, and a chance to whistle the Portuguese superstar.
They're desperate for that, aren't they? Fans are desperate to give them a good whistling.
Well, there's a difference, isn't there? They're kind of... Kaká's got this nice boy image, and nobody really...
It's the devil and the angel, isn't it?
Exactly. You never read anything nasty or horrible about Kaká.
No, he's a top pro. The way he conducts himself is exemplary.
Barca on the attack. Dani Alves. Alves plays it in, cut out by Albiol. Xabi Alonso plays it forward, picked up by Higuain. Higuain goes through a sandwich of players. Keita does enough to win the ball back fairly. Higuain not in agreement. Xabi plays it down to Dani Alves. Alves returns the ball to Xabi. Xabi combining with Gerard Piqué. Henry hovering on the left. Iniesta on the right. Messi going down the middle. The run would have left him offside. Dani Alves plays it back to Carlos Puyol.
Danger is definitely in this side, Nick, with Ronaldo. Dani Alves is pushing forward. Ronaldo's drifting in behind him and hoping to get 1-1 against Puyol. Alves has to be very careful. Has to keep going forward, but just has to have an eye on that over his shoulder.
Certainly does. They've not actually... Well, they played each other for 13 minutes in a Brazil-Portugal game, but that apart, Alves and Cristiano Ronaldo have not crossed swords. Alves, of course, banned from the final of the Champions League. It's Barca attacking, and it will be a corner as Abidal had overlapped there. And Steve?
No, but you see there, just when the ball's played forward, Alves pushed really forward, and Cristiano Ronaldo's left 1-against-1 and with Puyol. Although there's covering more in the central area with Piqué, it's still a very dangerous area.
Corner comes over to the 6, and the header away means it'll be a throw-in to FCB. Alves played it more or less at Leo Messi rather than to, and it comes off Messi for a throw into Real Madrid. Puyol with a salmon-like jump puts it out for a throw-in. A bit lower, further upfield. And now it's Kaká, he's on the edge of the box. He's set up the chance, and Valdez with the save.
Chance.
Kaká, Ronaldo, Valdez. That was the chance of the game so far,
Kaká was brilliant. He comes in from right-hand side, straight across the box, brilliant control, pushed off Puyol, thought he was going to hit it himself. He's inside the box, lays it to the side to Ronaldo, who thinks odds-on goal.
Oh, and it's come off the shin of Valdez.
Valdez gets a great stop.
As the corner comes in, and Valdez flaps it in. The ball's still in the area. It's cleared by Dani Alves.
That's a danger, Nick, from this corner. Puyol.
Messi robbing last there. Messi on his way. He's blocked. And a free kick given against Leo Messi for handball. The Real Madrid players looking
for
more of a punishment. And if it was handball, you could possibly see what they're claiming there.
Yeah.
No yellow cards yet. 20 minutes into the game. Long ball forward. Higuain tries a little flick. Doesn't come off, to the amusement of the Barca fans. And it will be a goal kick to FCB.
Cristiano Ronaldo now switched to the right-hand side, Nick. And probably something that he'll do throughout the match is switch positions.
And Kaká, he could have gone for goal himself there. That was both options were good.
Yeah. But you know the type of player he is. He had Ronaldo, who's a natural goal scorer.
Wait a minute, Steve, as Kaká breaks through, and Valdez with a tremendous save there. He's come out along the ground, outside his box, inside the D, and saved the day because Kaká was through.
Clean through.
Throw-in favour of the home team, and twice in 2 minutes, Victor Valdez has saved it for Barca.
Yeah, Kaká. I don't know who the back heeler came from.
It was Cristiano Ronaldo's returning the assistance from just a moment ago. The ball played into the box. Kaká looking to turn. He's got Piqué in his way. Piqué clears. Long-range effort. Screwed wide. And it will be Barca's goal kick. But Real Madrid building in terms of confidence, Steve.
Well, the two big boys are, it's looking at the replay on the effort from Cristiano Ronaldo. He's gone out a bit slack, Nick. Should really have finished that and really needs a rollick.
A little bit
really
casual, yeah?
Too casual on it, yeah. But the two big guys for Madrid are really on the ball tonight. Kaká showed some magnificent ability going forward. Close control, dribbling, setting chances. Ronaldo as well. He's thereabouts. So it's a big night tonight for Barcelona.
Leo Messi outside to Iniesta. Henry and Xabi inside. It's Leo Messi who receives. Being tracked by Sergio Ramos. Still Messi, plays it across the box. It's gone out with the linesman signalling a free kick because of Dani Alves' attempts to get the ball. Undiano Mayenko just coming over to have a word with the Brazilian fullback stroke midfielder.
I mean, how that's not a free kick in favour of Dani Alves is beyond me. It's incredible. Marcelo's just forgot the ball and just completely blocked Alves.
Real Madrid in possession in the centre of the park. Keita just catching last. Sergio Ramos plays it back to Pepe. Pepe again with that long crossfield switch. Alves gets there ahead of Marcelo. Puyol inside to the boy from Terrassa. Henry is ahead of him. Iniesta will get the ball, though. It's Iniesta who goes down in the centre circle. Nothing doing there. And the ball played forward by Higuain. Just a suspicion of offside there. If Ronaldo had picked up the ball, he didn't do so. So Real Madrid have the ball. And a dreadful header there from Pep. Asks a lot of Arbeloa. Plays it forward. Xabi Alonso lifts the ball forward. The ball hadn't gone out. It was claimed. The ball picked up now by Victor Valdez.
Got to say, Nick, Real Madrid look very dangerous when you pick it up in the middle of the park going forward. Extremely dangerous.
Just over halfway through this first half, and as Steve said, Real Madrid on top in terms of points so far and goal chances. Still 0-0. Andres Iniesta loses out. Sergio Ramos combining with Pepe. Pepe lifts it forward. Cristiano Ronaldo, little back heel, doesn't come off. Abidal plays it forward to Andres Iniesta. His back heel is blocked as well.
You know, we've said many times, Nick, the way to play against Barcelona is now sit in behind, sit at the back, get numbers and try and block them out, or you come out and mark them and cover the spaces between midfield and defence, and that's exactly what Madrid are doing tonight.
The marking is good.
Yeah, but on top of that, if you players in the opposition with the quality that Madrid have and they're willing to work, then you've really got a task in your hands.
Well, Pellegrini, the Real Madrid manager, setting out his stall differently to last season. Juan de Ramos came here, a 2-0 win for Barca. They had to work for it, and it was a physical game as the ball played forward into the hands of Casillas. Keita had made the run. It's a different game, Steve. We're not seeing players clattering in like they did last season. It has to be said that Leo Messi received quite a few hits.
Yeah.
But Madrid playing their way forward now. Puyol gets there ahead of Marcelo and settles for giving the throw in. Go once. Marcelo receives. Oh, and he's played that much too hard. And it goes out for a throw in. Pellegrini just saying, oh, take it easy, lad. As Pepe receives from Lass in midfield. Sergio Ramos on the far side. He's getting forward. He's played it inside. Chance to play the ball in from Cristiano Ronaldo. It's blocked by Piqué. Sergio Ramos will receive. Back heel there. We'll see plenty of them this evening. Cristiano Ronaldo. Not sure what to do, plays it to Kaka. Kaka finds Marcelo. Marcelo in space, and Puyol comes across and blocks. Xabi combining with Iniesta. Xabi Alonso clashing with Xabi. Leo Messi dances away from Pepe, plays it forward, is blocked to Xabi Alonso. Xabi Alonso gives the ball away. Lass gets there ahead of Messi, and the free kick given against Leo Messi. Could have gone either way, that one. Cristiano Ronaldo on the right wing, Marcelo on the left, Kaká down the centre. They're having to defend now. Pepe plays the ball upfield. Victor Valdez will get there.
But that's, you know, with the last little bit of play there from Barcelona, Nick, in the midfield area, Messi, Xavi and Iniesta all involved. They've got to get really close. I can't stress the importance of this, Nick. If they don't get closer, we're going to have a really difficult night. And it's just a little bit out of shape right now. The jigsaw's not, and the pieces are not just in the right place at this moment in time.
And I think a lot of the credit there has to be down to the Real Madrid work rate. I mean, I was talking to you earlier on maybe about there being too many so-called luxury players in the Madrid lineup, but they're pulling their weight. Barca attacking through Thierry Henry, plays the ball forward, hadn't been read, and Keita didn't get there. Madrid on the attack, Xabi Alonso plays it out to Sergio Ramos, who's seeing a fair bit of the ball. Tremendous ball down to Marcelo. Dreadful header. Marcelo's made a couple of wrong decisions so far in this game as Iniesta lifts it. Oh! And the flag goes up against Thierry Henry. Offside against the French forward.
Yeah, he's definitely offside.
Yeah. So it's interesting game, Steve. It's living up to its expectations. Maybe a little bit disappointing from a Barcelona fans' point of view. But certainly Real Madrid are contributing to an intense game here at the Nou Camp. Iniesta loses out to Las, unfairly so, says the referee. Free kick given. Las and Alves clashing there. Wouldn't be surprised if that's a sentence we don't have to repeat again this evening, as Xabi has the ball in centre circle for Barcelona. Thierry Henry plays it back to Keita. Keita upfield. Well, to Abidal to Keita. Keita blocked though by Pepe. And Sergio Ramos will bring it away for Real Madrid. Las has Kaká ahead of him, lets it run. The ball played forward, poorly so, by Arbeloa. And now Barca on the attack. Iniesta. Iniesta has Henry outside him. Henry in possession. Inside for Keita. Keita plays the ball across the box. Doesn't reach its intended target. Instead, Real Madrid looking to break. And Kaká's ball easily picked out. Busquets. Little dance there. Almost didn't come off. Messi plays the ball back to Xabi. Xabi has Dani Alves outside him. And the options are not always so easy to see this evening.
Nope.
As Sergio Ramos picks up the ball from Keita. Keita challenges, Ramos goes down, free kick, and Keita's the man who seems to be in more trouble as a quick free kick is pulled back by Undiano Mayenko, which I think shows good criteria. If you've got two players down on the ground, I think, you know, you have to wait.
I really think that Barcelona is struggling through positional players' positions, Nick. There's got to be a change made. I said at the beginning of the game, my opinion is that Iniesta should have been playing one in and put another player in that wide there. We really need Xavi and
Hold on, the ball's played into the box.
Too much.
Carried too far forward for Higuain. Barca move forward now with Leo Messi. Again skips past Pepe, but Las brings him down. Free kick in favour of Football Club Barcelona. Half hour gone in the Nou Camp, it's still 0-0. Xabi combining with Leo Messi, turns his man, plays it inside to Busquets. Busquets finds Iniesta, and he was looking for the run from Henry. Sergio Ramos got a foot to it, and play called back. That actually did Barcelona a favour. There were white shirts looking for the counter. Not sure what the whistling's for. That was probably a good thing.
Offside.
Yeah, I just don't understand why they're whistling. Real Madrid were on the counter and the ref brought it back. So Casillas will take the free kick. Ronaldo, Marcelo, Higuain and Kaká all lead in the line. Cristiano Ronaldo heads it on. Higuain plays it out to Sergio Ramos. Abidal gets there first. And good play by Las. Sergio Ramos now on the run. He goes down, free kick, this time on the right-hand side for the challenge on Sergio Ramos. Ronaldo not involved. Xabi Alonso
Yeah, he's terrific. He's very accurate with his set pieces. Looks to hit to it early.
Plays it in towards the far post, and Sabi Dalu gets a head on it. It'll be a throw into Real Madrid. Cristiano Ronaldo leaves it. And now Arbeloa finds Kaká. Good challenge by Puyol. The ball played back to Spain's #1 goalkeeper, Iker Casillas. Puyol with the header. Picked up by Real Madrid. Cristiano Ronaldo. Intercepted by Alves. And it will be a throw into FCB. Messi. Not able to get around Arbeloa. Arbeloa brings him down, and a first yellow card. And I don't know, just seemed like one of the more innocent fouls of the evening. There were other players covering, and it was but the referees have always done that, Steve. They really don't like players grabbing hold of shirts or arms.
A lot of times referees don't really understand the key parts to the game, and that's a fact.
There you go, not sitting on the fence as ever, Steve Archibald.
That's right, folks.
But yeah, I'd have to agree with you. You can almost break someone's leg and there's no yellow, and then you pull someone's shirt and it's a yellow card. As Alves' cross is blocked. Barca in possession. Leo Messi loses out. Wins it back though, does well to do so, and he's got the ball again. Alonso behind him, little back heel as Dani Alves picks up on the near side.
A lot of white bodies in there, Nick, and not getting any. Players are not getting any time on the ball at all.
Caught Busquets down, gets up to his feet because Barca do have possession on the far side. Andres Iniesta was to get to the byline, can't do so. Sergio Ramos made contact. Iniesta went down, and it's a goal kick to FCB. Let's have another look at that one. A big shout here for the free kick. Well. His arms went out, but not really enough.
And yes, it's played for a free kick, didn't get it.
And play continues with a goal kick to be taken by Saint Iker Casillas. Picked up in midfield by Barcelona. Possession lost. Busquets. Neat 1-2 with Xavi. The ball played forward, and Keita's ball, a poor one, easily picked up by Casillas. Now Barca have won the ball in midfield. Thierry Henry just pushed out to the centre there. Keita and Abidal were all going forward, but it will be offside and a free kick in favour of Real Madrid. 10 minutes to go to half-time, still 0-0. Plenty of action though from the new camp. Casillas in no hurry to take the free kick. You can see Pellegrini just with a little gesture there. Take your time.
Yeah, I'm sure that Pellegrini and Real Madrid will be very happy with the way things are going so far now. Barcelona not really causing any real danger inside the box, and Madrid really be more dangerous so far this evening going forward.
And you're playing away from home against your biggest rival. You're going into half-time with a draw. Not such a bad result. Dani Alves almost gives the ball away to Marcelo. Busquets plays it forward. Xavi has Alves. Alves has space ahead of him to make the run. Can he get a better cross in than he has done so far this evening? That is an interesting cross. It's headed away from the 6. Picked up by Higuain. Higuain challenged by Dani Alves. Plays the ball inside. And a good solid challenge by Keita on Kaká. Means the Barca bring the ball forward with Iniesta. Iniesta brought down by Lash. Play continues. They do have the ball with Xavi. Xavi looking for the run by Henry. And it's a corner. Henry looking to get the ball tight on the goal there, and Casillas pushing it over. There's a roar in the new camp.
Yeah, it's a good run from Henry, Nick. He gets the byline, gets crossing, but absolutely nobody in the box apart from Henry. That's when
Xabi with the corner, swings it in. There's confusion, the ball cleared. Will go out for a throw into FCB. Xabi. Henry and Keita in the box. Busquets receives. Plays out to Xabi. Xabi slips it forward. Iniesta flashes one across. Casillas got it at the second attempt. Keita was bearing down on Iker Casillas. It's Marcelo under pressure there, manages to play the ball to Higuain. Higuain loses out to Xabi. And the ball cleared by Arbeloa. And that's a poor ball by Xabi, and it will be a throw into Real Madrid.
Barcelona get a little bit better possession, Nick. A little bit better shape in the middle of the park, getting a few passes strung together now, and looking a little bit better.
Certainly has been several minutes since we've seen the white shirts at this end of the field. Thierry Henry combines with Leo Messi. Leo Messi has Iniesta on the far side. Instead, Leo Messi just couldn't get through so many players. Thierry Henry offside. And that's not a phrase that I don't think I'll be repeating. Does have this tendency, Thierry Henry, to drift offside, Steve?
Well, he goes for the, he looks for the runs forward. Barcelona don't play them in general.
And as he's coming back, he's caught.
Yeah.
Pellegrini pleased with the effort so far from his boys. Kaká faces Gerard Piqué. Piqué stands tall. He combines with Abidal to play his way out to trouble Andres Iniesta. Abidal, Iniesta. Classic movement there from Barcelona's Pepe. Gets there ahead of Thierry Henry. Henry puts his arm up. Pepe goes down, free kick to Real Madrid. And Thierry Henry puts his hands together.
Pepe's a diver. He's done like a windmill here. Look at his arms and legs everywhere. It's like a windmill falling down.
It's just so difficult. Steve, I'm going to go up against you there. I saw Henry's hand on Pepe's shoulder. But
did that throw him over like a windmill? I don't think so.
Doesn't need to. This is modern football. The whistles as Casilla takes his time with the free kick. Plays it forward. Cristiano Ronaldo, the target. It reaches him. But Busquets is there. More complaints about supposed pushing from the Portuguese star. As the ball's played forward. Now Barcelona will need to break quickly. Iniesta, there's a handball there and a yellow card.
Got to be a yellow card. He's clean through. I think it was Xavi. Who was it? Was the pass was for? It was Messi.
Albiol, pretty much one of the more blatant handballs you'll see. Yeah, nowhere near his body.
Yeah, both Messi and Xavi were charging through the middle.
Albiol and Arbeloa, two of the Real Madrid defenders are booked. As it's a throw in to Real Madrid. Into the last 5 minutes, Barca 0, Real Madrid 0. In the classic week 12 of the Spanish League, just 1 point separating the two teams. A match vital to the morale of both teams. One could say even more important to the visitors than Barcelona. So far this season, Real Madrid ahead of Barca in the table, but not impressing with their style of play. Barca against Inter Milan midweek. We're back to their old ways. Real Madrid rather disappointed in their 1-0 victory over the mighty FC Zurich. Madrid win the ball in midfield. They need to prove and they'll be happy with their showing so far as Busquets is impeded by Kaká. Free kick in favour of Football Club Barcelona. Xabi finds Andres Iniesta. Inside for Keita. Keita, the 1-2 with Henry. Abidal. challenged from behind by Xabi Alonso.
You know, Nick, although I said a few minutes ago that Barcelona were getting the ball more in the middle of the park and the shape was a little bit better, Real Madrid are still working very, very hard against them, making it difficult to get the flow of the game going.
Iniesta receiving on the far side. Still Iniesta. The overlap there from Keita. Last puts the ball out. It'll be the Football Club Barcelona ball though. Looking for a free kick. They'll have to settle for a throw-in. And Cristiano Ronaldo and Keita having words. Iniesta gets involved. And it's scrapping in the playground time. Real Madrid on the counter.
Oh, look at the run, it's brilliant from Kaká.
Kaká receives. Puyol and Abidal around him, and Puyol taking no chances. Ronaldo was running down the wing. It's Ronaldo who receives. And a foul throw, which is always amusing. Or play stopped because of Busquets. Busquets down. And now he's up. The contact there from Xabi Alonso. There is contact. He steps on his back heel, but Busquets is trotting along like a real Grand National winner now. The throw-in will have to be taken again. Real Madrid in possession, a throw-in in line with the penalty spot. Higuain makes the run. It's Cristiano Ronaldo who receives. Lass will play into the box. Dreadful option taken there. There was nobody there except Dani Alves. His ball forward picked up by Pepe. Pepe flies it out to the far side. Cristiano Ronaldo inside for Kaká. Kaká has Marcelo in support. Marcelo will get the ball into the box. No, he won't. He'll shoot, and Victor Valdez very happy with that idea because it went straight into his hand rather tamely. Alves into Keita. Keita finds Leo Messi. Alves making a great run. He's found Dani Alves as Henry and Iniesta waiting in the box, and he can't get the cross in. He was looking for the corner. Arbeloa. Well, I think Alves, that little smile there makes me think that he realised. Let's have another look. Yeah.
Good shout by the linesman.
Very good shout by the linesman. It came off Alves, and I think Alves knew that. That's why he wasn't so angry. Little smile there. Arbeloa said, you know. Go on, admit it. 45 minutes are up. We'll wait and see. 1 minute to be added on to this half. Will we get a dramatic goal before half-time? Real Madrid are the team moving forward. Cristiano Ronaldo receiving from Kaká. Oh, Higuain rather, sorry. And Higuain is the man caught out. And it will be a free kick to FCB.
Yeah, Ronaldo started the game well, Nick, and but faded away a little bit now. You can never count him out, of course. But, you know, he's had this... Hold on. Offside again.
Henry, offside.
Offside again, yeah. But Ronaldo's, you know, he's been injured and not back to full fitness. Can't count him out, but he's drifted away towards the end of the first half. Kaká has been strong and looking lively all through it. And Real Madrid have closed down really hard in the middle of the park. It'll be interesting to see if they can keep up the same work rate in the second half. If they can't, then that's when Barcelona will click in their play, their movement around the middle of the park. They're trying it now. They've been doing it. They get stronger. They've got that jigsaw a little bit better, and it's looking better. So Madrid can't keep up the same work rate. We will see a better Barcelona in the second half.
And that we will see in the second half, because the half-time whistle has gone in the new camp. It's Football Club Barcelona 0, Real Madrid 0. It's been an entertaining first half. No goals, possibly, well, not possibly, definitely the best chances falling to the visitors. Victor Valdez with 2 tremendous stops. The score 0-0. We'll be back with you in the second half. Welcome back to the second half in the new camp. The Real Madrid players taking the field of play, hence the whistles from the home fans. Barca yet to come out. Carlos Puyol leading them out now. An interesting first half, 0-0. The result, Pellegrini the happier man. Valdez, the busier goalkeeper in the first half with 2 vital saves. One from Cristiano Ronaldo, another from the on-rushing Kaká with the main threat to Valdez's goal. Nick Simons here alongside me, Steve Archibald. What we were talking about just then, Steve, can Real Madrid keep up such a high work rate in midfield?
I don't think so, Nick, because it's not a natural thing for them. And I think they'll towards the end of the first half, rather, they begin to tail off a little bit. Barcelona come more into the game, got the game flowing better, more pace around the middle of the park. And I think that's what will happen. Progressively in the second half, I think Madrid will lose that little bit of strength and energy in the middle of the park because they're not used to playing in this fashion. Barcelona will grow stronger into the game, and I think that will be the key to it.
Waiting to start the second half. There you go, Barcelona attacking the goal to our left. Madrid in all white defending said goal. Piqué on the ball for Barcelona. 1-2 with Busquets. Xavi.
You know, I think this position, we get Thierry Henry out here on the left-hand side. I think this is his position. And I think that where Iniesta is now in the park, Xavi in the park, close together, Messi drifting around the place, Dani Alves pushing up the right-hand side and pushing into midfield to help out as well. That's exactly what's needed.
Andres Iniesta can't get around Sergio Ramos. It'll be a throw-in. Little handshake there from the 2 Spanish internationals, Ramos and Iniesta, as the ball's with Busquets. Plays it inside to Xavi. Xavi has Dani Alves, finds Leo Messi. Alves continues his run. Leo Messi plays the ball down to Iniesta. A little bit of space here for Andres Iniesta. Plays it into the box. Oh, that was a good tempting cross. Messi coming in on the far side. The ball cleared upfield, picked up by Abidal. He plays it back to Victor Valdez. No changes at half-time. Barcelona lining up with Valdez in goal. A back four of Alves, Piqué, Puyol and Abidal. A midfield trio of Xavi, Busquets and Keita. Ahead of them, Henry, Messi and Andres Iniesta, who plays the ball forward. Pepe lets it run out for a goal kick. The Madrid team lining up with Casillas in goal. Pepe is, well, he's lying on the floor there, just taking a break. Casillas in goal. A back four of Arbeloa, Albiol, Pepe and Sergio Ramos. A midfield of Higuaín, Xabi Alonso, Marcelo and Las. Ahead of them, Ronaldo and Kaká.
Madrid,
to Real Madrid. Sorry, Steve, go ahead.
Sorry. Madrid, I think, would be happy in a 0-0. I think they'd go away content with that. But I really think Barcelona have a goal in them this evening. And I think the positions that the players now have are the right positions for them, and I think it should click into gear.
Henry didn't get there. Sergio Ramos was too quick for him, and he's brought down by Keita. It'll be a free kick to Real Madrid, quickly taken, much too quickly taken, and Xavi receives the ball in midfield. 97,000 in the stadium as Messi tries to get away from Las. He's held back, and it'll be a free kick and yellow card, because as we know, the worst thing you can do in football is to hold someone's shirt. Talking about that Madrid being happier with the 0-0, I think they would be, wouldn't they? There was that, the atmosphere around Barcelona, and indeed from the Spanish capital, was, oh, they're really going to get it in the neck. There was a real feeling of that not only are Barca going to win this game, but they're going to win by several goals. That's not happened so far, and for that reason, Madrid will be happy as Kaká gives the ball away. Piqué plays it out, thrown to Real Madrid.
You know, but as always, playing against a team with such talent, you always have to be aware of the those special talents in for example, Kaká and Cristiano Ronaldo that can turn a game in a flash. But it seems that Barcelona are handling it quite well at the moment. So,
the opening 3.5 minutes of the second half, Sergio Ramos plays it into Xabi Alonso, turns his man, supported by Marcelo. Marcelo robbed of the ball by Leo Messi. Xabi. There's the triangle you want. Iniesta. Xavi and Messi. Busquets brought into play, brings it back to Leo Messi. Eric Abidal. Xavi finds Andres Iniesta. Iniesta turned away from Messi there. Last was in his way. Last plays it forward. Abidal will pick up and play it back to Victor Valdez. Valdez, a quick, short ball to Carlos Puyol. Busquets finds Messi.
Oh,
and he's really turned Ramos easily there. Now he's taking on Pepe. Plays it inside. Asked a little bit too much of Iniesta. Arbeloa was there quickly to intervene. Oh, and a little block there by Busquets. Busquets puts his arms up as if to say, well, what did I do? I thought it looked pretty obvious there that he blocked Ronaldo. Let's have another look, Steve.
yeah, it was a clean block. But, you know, it was lucky because Kaká had made a great run up left-hand side, which was completely clear.
And signs of movement on the Barca bench. We wondered if that would happen. Ibrahimovic is ready to come on as Madrid play the ball forward to the edge of the box. Cleared upfield, but an easy ball for Albiol. Albiol looks for the run down the far side, but plays the ball out. It will be a Barca ball and a substitution. We're waiting to see who will be replaced by Ibrahimovic. It's Thierry Henry.
Yeah.
Has to be said, Thierry Henry not playing a major part in the game so far, Steve.
No, he's not been involved in it, Nick, and fans are happy to get the presence of Ibrahimovic on. I think it'll be good for the game, good for Barcelona. Have that central figure up front, a reference point, and to work around that.
Ibrahimovic makes his first appearance since the 7th of November against Mallorca. His last goal for Barcelona, 2 against Zaragoza on the 25th of last month. The ball is won by Abidal. Abidal has Las ahead of him, looks to play it inside. Xabi Alonso was there. Abidal wins the ball back from Ramos. Busquets combining with Iniesta. Xabi. Alves with a great run on the far side. Xabi just holding on to the ball. Leo Messi drops it for Busquets. Xabi. Busquets out to Ibrahimovic, his first touch. Little header back to Dani Alves. Swede on the ball again. Xabi. Busquets and Xabi. And Real Madrid, certainly in these opening stages, continuing to work in midfield as Ibra plays it to Messi. Keita. Xavi, Iniesta, and the ball blocked by Ramos. Xavi, chance for the shot, is blocked by Pepe and it goes out for a corner.
Well, it looks like what's happening is, hold on, short corner.
Corner taken. Xavi swings it in. Piqué's there, is headed away from the 6 by Xabi Alonso. Now Higuaín breaking. Cristiano Ronaldo. He's got Alves. Plays it back to Higuaín. He's inside the box. Turns inside. He shoots. It's blocked. Puyol with a magnificent block there. Higuaín turned, looked to shoot. Puyol threw his body in front of it. Really
that was a chance and a half, Nick.
Vital block there by, and Higuaín looks disappointed. Let's have another look.
Yeah,
he turns Abidal well there.
Yeah, it was a magnificent challenge from Puyol in the end. Ball comes in from Cristiano Ronaldo, and Higuaín is very, very close to getting that goal. And that all comes from a very quick break. Barcelona were dominating possession, knocking it about. All of a sudden, Madrid got on it, and 2 touches was up the park, and they were on for a shot at goal.
Puyol with a similar block to the first half one against Marcelo. Puyol and Valdez saving the day in terms of defensive duties for Barcelona. Alves is down. Cristiano Ronaldo, the man responsible. And to be fair to Cristiano Ronaldo, he only touched the ball. Abidal combining with Iniesta. Happy feet Iniesta. Oh, he's lost out there. It's Mr. Happy Feet Kaka. Or Kaka, rather. You've got to put that accent on the end of it. It's his fault. It's a silly nickname. Silly name to name yourself. Oh, and a run there down the centre from Sergio Busquets. Wins the free kick. Plenty happening on the pitch, though, Steve. Entertaining game. I know there's no goals, but it's an intriguing battle.
Yeah, but Barcelona get more possession now in that midfield area, Nick, which is pleasing. Have to be very careful on the counter with the pace of Higuain and Ronaldo up front.
Busquets, poor pass, cut out by Xabi Alonso. Cristiano Ronaldo, he's pushed it past Piqué, he's pushed it past him, he's in the box, looks for the cross. Higuain was coming in, Piqué stuck a foot out, and now Piqué brings it out to Xabi. Xabi has Ibrahimovic, he's got his back to Pepe, plays it back to the boy from Tarrasa into the centre circle. Keita picks up for Barcelona. Dani Alves, chance to play it in. Piqué is forward, and there's Ibrahimovic! Goal, 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 goal! Barcelona have struck 10 minutes into the second half, and a beauty it was, Steve.
Yeah, it was, Nick, and Gerard Piqué had stayed up front as well from the previous attack. Ball's going out to Dani Alves, I think it came from Xavi. Piqué's in the middle, takes Pepe away. Ibrahimovic comes in the back of Pepe, smashes it volley, first time left foot. Unstoppable, impossible for...
And when you think Dani Alves' crosses in the first half were dreadful, Ibrahimovic is on the pitch, and that is a perfect, curls round the back four, and Ibra is sneaking in at the far post.
It's a fantastic cross in from Alves. The key for that was that Piqué had stayed forward, who dragged Pepe away to the front post. Ibrahimovic came round the back post. Magnificent volley, unstoppable for Casillas. And really what Barcelona needed right now, really needed it. They've got the possession back. Madrid have tried to counter a couple of times, come close. We really needed a goal in the game, and we got it.
Puyol combining with Keita.
It'll be interesting to see how Madrid react now.
On the bench for Barcelona, Maxwell Chigrinsky, Pedro, Marquez, Pinto and Touré. For Real Madrid, the reserve goalie, Dudek, Garay, Granero, Diarra, Van der Vaart, Raúl González and Benzema. And Messi wins the throw-in off Arbeloa.
You see the difference, Ibrahimovic coming on for Henry. Nick Ibrahimovic was much stronger, put himself a real reference point up there, and understands that centre-forward position very, very well.
He's just making that defence feel more uncomfortable than they did for the first 50 minutes or so of this game.
But in saying that, I said before, the key to it was Piqué had stayed forward and caused some trouble in the front area of the box.
Piqué got one of the goals in the 6-2 win in the Bernabeu last season. It's Ibrahimovic who gets his first ever goal against Real Madrid. Barca boys who are singing. Alonso plays the ball forward. Puyol turns it to Abidal. Sergio Ramos loses out. Xabi Alonso wins it back. And a little bandage on his left wrist there. Brought down by Arbeloa. Ronaldo. Stopped by Alves. Arbeloa wins it back. Alves, well, the free kick had been given for the challenge on Alves. And I thought he was bringing down Arbeloa there.
there was no free kick on
Alves
Alves,
looks up to the referee there, and he looks away as if saying, "Oh, I got away with that one." He just grabbed hold of Arbeloa's leg, rather. Play continues. Barca in possession in midfield. Iniesta combining with Xavi. Pepe puts a foot in alongside Xabi Alonso, and it's now Kaká who plays it out to Arbeloa. Possession given away by Marcelo. Xabi, Ibra.
Madrid really struggling to know what to do right now. A little bit of frustration creeping in, and they really need to get themselves organised because Barcelona get good possession and good movement.
And what Real Madrid won't want to see is a repeat of that first half against Inter Milan, Steve. If they get into the right gear and start moving the ball around, it'll be exactly what the press, both the Catalan and Madrid press, were talking about prior to the game.
To be fair, Madrid, they've worked really hard in the first half, but as I suspected and I said in the first half, I doubted whether they could keep the work rate up in the middle of the park because it's not how they're normally accustomed to playing. And they really had to get their goal in the first half with all the work they put into it. But, you know, it's still Real Madrid's in front of you and anything can happen.
Still 1-0 to Football Club Barcelona, an hour gone in the new camp, a result that would take Football Club Barcelona back to the top of the table, 2 points ahead of the boys in white. Iniesta, Keita, combining with Abidal.
God, they really got hold of it now.
Busquets out to Piqué, as Steve said, feel the confidence oozing through the Barca team. Leo Messi just steps inside. Ibra cut the ball out, but it was really a ball for Keita. Ibra now returns it to Leo Messi. Iniesta.
Madrid way off the game now, They're 10 yards off every player. And really, the real gutsy fight that we see in the first half seems to be knocked out of them.
Pepe gives the ball away. Andres Iniesta brought down by Xabi Alonso. Sergio Ramos may complain, but a free kick given some 30 metres out. Messi was thinking of taking that one quickly. Iniesta found. Puyol's in the centre as well. Ibrahimovic, Piqué, Puyol, Keita all await. Iniesta. Oh, and he's dragged that through. Last just making a little bit of contact. Madrid on the counter. Dreadful ball there, and
a handball.
A handball given.
He's off.
Against.
He's off.
Busquets.
Busquets off.
A second yellow and a red. Barca reduced to 10. Well, now that's making for an interesting 28 minutes. There's really, and you can hear from the crowd, Steve, silence.
Yeah.
No complaints. Busquets was on a yellow. He's put his hand out.
Yeah.
It was an obvious yellow. Guardiola furious, I suspect, with his own player.
Yeah, I mean, the ball's in the middle of the park, and they're actually in the Madrid half. Absolutely no need for it.
There was a run down the near
Real
side.
frustration in Guardiola.
And now there's a challenge by Ibrahimovic that not penalised. Barca on the break. Alves will take on Albiol rather, on the far side. Plays the ball in. Sergio Ramos cuts it out. And a free kick will be given against Xavi Hernandez.
After a reorganisation now, see what Guardiola comes up with. Got Pedro, I think, warming up.
Yeah, because you're going to have to put someone back in that midfield. Touré, for example.
It's got to be offside.
There's no offside flag. And Ronaldo going down, wanted a penalty. Certainly we'll get a chance to see that in a moment as the ball's played out to Abidal. Andres Iniesta makes a great run. Lass is going to get there first, though. Lass just turns, plays it back to Sergio Ramos. Cristiano Ronaldo still doing his shoelaces up on the far side as Higuain switches play, and that was a risky ball. Ibrahimovic almost got in there, but it's brought away by Arbeloa. Cristiano Ronaldo receives. He's got Alves ahead of him. Ronaldo plays it in. Good, solid challenge by Piqué, and Barca bring the ball away. Puyol finds Abidal. Pellegrini about to make a substitution. I would imagine Benzema would be
yeah.
a player to come on. And I wouldn't be surprised if we saw a substitution from Guardiola. Hold on a minute, Barcelona on the attack. Touré is going to be the man coming on, but at the moment Casillas picks up.
Yeah, but you're two against 2, 4, 6, 7. You're 2 Barcelona players against 7 Madrid players, Nick.
So Touré will come on. Who do you sacrifice? Because Touré, you need someone solid in the midfield. Xavi and Keita are not going to...
You got to keep possession in there as well. You can't just put defenders in there to defend. You got to, when you get the ball, keep it. I think it'll be Keita.
Cristiano Ronaldo loses out to Alves, but the ball won back by Real Madrid. There's no flag. The ball played in the centre. Ronaldo over the crossbar. What a chance. Cristiano Ronaldo holds his head, Steve. A real chance there
but
for
just
Real
above
Madrid.
Him. Just a fraction too much for him. See him really stretching for it. Couldn't get enough over it and down. Yeah, Keita is.
And the penalty?
Never a penalty.
No.
Keita off for Touré. I think that's the right substitution. You got Keita, Touré can keep better possession, a simpler possession. Yeah.
Well, there's big news here, folks. Keita going off for Touré. Real Madrid making the substitution. Benzema coming on, but he's coming on for Cristiano Ronaldo. Obviously, Ronaldo with just 30 minutes in the last 2 months.
I think
he was never going to do 90.
I think it's a correct substitution for both teams. I think that Touré will keep that simple possession in the middle of the park, allow the two. He'll be the sort of focal point for the middle of the park, allow Xavi and Iniesta and Messi to try and keep possession in there, which is absolutely vital. And then on the other side, Cristiano Ronaldo running out a bit of steam, and Benzema coming on much more hungry, of course. Man up could make all the difference. Being a man over now. I think it's all down to possession now for Barcelona, Nick, and we've certainly got the players on the pitch to keep it in.
This ball's played forward, looking for the run from the big Swede. He was offside. It'll be a free kick to Real Madrid. So Barcelona down to 10 men for the second half of the second half.
It's a real shame because Barcelona are really dominating it, clicked into gear, got the goal. Madrid heads were really down. They were unfocused, unorganised, and all of a sudden they get life breathed back into them with that sending off of Busquets.
This ball's played in towards Higuain. Carlos Puyol clears. Brought down neatly but lost by Iniesta. Alves wins the ball back. He's impeded. It'll be a free kick in favour of FCB. Was a pity, but again, I think managers, they've got to speak to their players, and if you get sent off unfairly, okay, but when you get sent off, you're on a yellow and you handball it. I think Guardiola will be having words. He's still young, Busquets, as Benzema plays the ball out to this near side. Higuain on the edge of the box, tries to get through to, can't do so. Picked up by Benzema, plays it back to Las. Real Madrid have players forward. There's an overlap on the far side. Instead, it's Benzema looking for the angle. He's robbed of the ball. It's good play by Iniesta, combining with Leo Messi. Iniesta once more. Plays it forward to Leo Messi. Messi gets away from 3. Incredible skills. Always pushed it too far forward. Pepe got a foot in, and Pepe will get a yellow card. The fans want more, but there were other players around. And it will be a free kick 25 metres out in favour of Football Club Barcelona. But Messi, prior to that, Steve, somehow, how he got out of those 3 players, tapped into that touchline. But beautiful skill.
That's the reason for keeping players like Messi on the pitch, Nick, when you're a man down, just to keep that possession and help you in those really difficult times.
Free kick to FCB. Andres Iniesta, the man to take. Puyol, Ibrahimovic and Piqué are in the box. There's a goal! Wide wide. Just wide, though.
Taking it right off Ibrahimovic.
Piqué with the header, Steve. I can see why you shouted goal. That was...
The two of them were lining up for it. Hold on.
The ball's played in again and cut out by Pepe.
That last ball to come in, Nick, comes in diagonal, far post. Piqué's onto it, just can't get enough on it, but in behind him, completely free, was Ibrahimovic coming in, and he would have slammed it in for sure. Just a lack of talking there. That was a goal for the taking.
Real Madrid on the attack. They've got the ball in the box. Chance here to play it free. And it's Carlos Puyol. He has been immense for Barca at the back. Now Barca have got the ball on the counter themselves. Xabi, Ibrahimovic on the far side. Abidal looks up, looks for the big sweep, and it's headed away by Albiol. Not happy with the challenge there. It's Marcelo in the centre, combining with the ex-Liverpool star Xabi Alonso. Kaká plays it out to the far side. Benzema has to time his run. He's drifted offside. Kaká, and they're all offside there, except this man, Sergio Ramos. Plays it back. Plenty of players forward for Real Madrid. Las to the far side. Benzema brings it down. Looks for the angle, and he shoots high and wide. But 20 minutes to go, and it's an open game, Steve, an open game.
It's open, yep.
Just wondering whether Guardiola, there's no real, that's it, he doesn't need to make any substitutions.
Well, it'll be tiredness, it'll probably tell. Maybe Messi, depending on his injury, because he's been a little bit injured recently.
Bringing on Pedro, if need be. It's Pellegrini who's warming up the substitutes. Obviously, the number 7, Raúl González, would be very keen indeed to come on. A lot of people writing him off. He's only 32 years old and he's still playing at a very high level for the All-Whites. Van der Vaart, another option in midfield.
Yeah, I think Madrid need a little bit more creativity in their team.
Piqué's ball played into Las in the centre. Las takes his man on, still Las. The ball's played into the Barca area. Piqué with the strangest of clearances, but it'll go out for a corner to Real Madrid. Xabi Alonso moves over to take. Six white shirts in the box. 9 Barca players there. It's a short one, an easy ball for Xabi to head away, and the shot from Marcelo, he's been disappointing.
Yeah, I could imagine Marcelo coming off and substitution being Van der Vaart. I would imagine he's got good ability about he can score a goal, and is a really creative player.
Marcelo, of course, who was signed as the new Roberto Carlos, hasn't really worked out.
He's a very willing worker, but sometimes his end product lets him down a little bit.
And the free kick given there against Arbeloa. He was leaning out as Ibrahimovic. I think the expression is he made a bed for the big Swede. He's a provider for IKEA.
Made a bed?
Yeah, when they hace la cama, they say. And so you make the bed by putting your back. Anyway, let's get back to the action as Barca are on the attack. The ball got put out for a throw in favour of FCB. Dani Alves stopped.
Madrid institution.
Raúl about to come on for Real Madrid.
Got to be Higuain, I would imagine.
3 goals so far in the league. And it's Arbeloa who's stepped off the field. And well, it's an adventurous substitution, but you are playing against 10 men. As play has to be brought back. Don't think the referee had spotted Arbeloa sneaking off on the far side. And Undiano Mayenko gives Barca a second chance to take the throw in. Dani Alves combining with Leo Messi being harassed. Little back heel. Alves can he get the cross in? He will settle for a corner off the legs of Raul Albiol. Well, there's been a lot of talk of what the front line or how many forwards Pellegrini would play. He's now got Kaká, Higuaín, Raul and Benzema all on the field.
Barcelona leaving 2 against 2 at the back to push more players forward. Dangerous game.
The corner comes in. Xabi Alonso plays it forward, as Steve said. There was a dreadful ball there, and Real Madrid lost the element of surprise as Leo Messi robs his Argentinian teammate Higuaín and plays it inside to Xabi. He finds Ibrahimovic, and Iniesta returns the ball to the big Swede as he plays it back to Gerard Piqué. Touré. Abidal gets that ahead of Ramos.
Good ball.
Oh, and Abidal's made the run into the box. Chance for the shot!
Oh, so close. Lovely strike.
Xabi with one of those balls, Steve. All the time. We're
Lovely
constantly
little ball.
seeing it. Now Real Madrid on the break at the other end. Benzema plays it across the box. There's a man free at the far side. Tremendous challenge by Dani Alves. He brings the ball away. Xabi combining with Andres Iniesta. This is a good game of football, folks. Iniesta finds Xabi on the halfway line. Abidal outside him. Touré to Abidal. Piqué. Xabi Hernandez. 15 minutes to go in the new camp. Barca leading Real Madrid 1-0. Puyol plays it out to Eric Abidal. Puyol once more. Madrid pushing forward. Messi looking for space on this near side. It's Alves with the ball. Ibrahimovic had just drifted the ball. Played down the centre. Xabi not offside. Pepe ahead of him. Plays it out to Ibra. Poor ball by Ibra, easily picked off. And Xabi Alonso now in possession. Benzema on the far side. Instead, it's a short ball to Kaká. Kaká returns it to Xabi Alonso, who plays the ball back to the Brazilian. Kaká looking for the 1-2. Still, Kaká is getting to the byline, and the ball blocked by Abidal. Good run there, though, by Kaká.
Terrific run, and he's got people at his feet, and he's cutting across people as well. Just a little trip in the box, and he's a sure thing for a penalty. Oof. It's a big test for Barcelona now, this corner.
The corner comes in to the 6. It's headed wide, and it'll be a goal kick to Football Club Barcelona. It was Sergio Ramos.
Sergio Ramos, yeah.
Coming close this time. 77 minutes gone. Barca leading 1-0.
Game is most definitely in a balance, Nick. Barcelona, when they get the ball, they're going forward, and they're still trying to score a goal, and sometimes you just maybe keep a little bit more possession and let the rest of the team get up the park a little bit. Sometimes it's, the strikers on the ball are a little bit isolated and give the ball away, and then they're liable to a quick counter-attack. Just have to play a little touch more head.
Real Madrid kind of playing with 3 at the back. It's really 2 because Sergio Ramos is speeding down that right-hand side. So you really have got a chance for the counter as far as Barca are concerned as well. But it's Real Madrid on the attack. Puyol again clears. Puyol caught, and it will be
a late one.
A yellow card for Marcelo. Marcelo joining Las Albiol and Arbeloa.
Yeah, Marcelo come across the pitch, ball runs away from him. He comes straight through. Puyol catches his standing leg.
Certainly caught him. Puyol now getting to his feet. And from a Barcelona point of view, that little break, not such a bad idea. Piqué gives the ball to Carlos Puyol. He finds Eric Abidal. Puyol playing it forward. Just overhit it. Easy ball for Casillas. Casillas, who's not really done anything wrong.
No, he had no chance with the goal.
I think he does get frustrated. He's one of the most tested goalkeepers in the Spanish league and just feels he's let down by his defenders. It's Leo Messi, nice little flick there, tries to get it above last. Xabi Alonso on the ball, plays it outside to Sergio Ramos. Ramos plays it into the centre. Piqué doesn't get a clean head on it. Chance here, the shot comes in and it's skewed wide. Comes off a defender though, it'll be a corner. Kaká claims and gets, and corner on the near side. Pretty much everyone in the box. Just Leo Messi on the edge of the D. Two Real Madrid players haven't joined their teammates. So that makes 7. And Xabi Alonso to take the corner. Swings it in. It's anywhere and it's over for a goal kick. Benzema with the chance. Skewed it over the crossbar. Xabi Alonso's corner coming in.
Yeah, just flicks onto Puyol, skids off him, through to Benzema, can't go over it enough and just fires it over the bar. Smack in the middle of goal, dangerous, dangerous position. Big opportunity there for Madrid.
Goal kick to Football Club Barcelona into the last 10 minutes. It's a 10-man Barca leading Real Madrid 1-0 as Raúl nutmegs Touré, but Iniesta is there to pick up the ball. Iniesta is being impeded. The linesman points that out. Free kick to Football Club Barcelona. Leo Messi, Touré, nice move there. Breaks down. Real Madrid with the counter. Kaká looks to put it through. Touré's legs, he wasn't having that. Carlos Puyol clears upfield. For me, Steve, he's been the man there at the back for Barca whenever Real Madrid have threatened.
Well, he's made some important interceptions tonight. That's true, Nick. Game's not finished yet.
Still not over as Barca on the back foot now. Sergio Ramos combining with Las. Still Las. Las has Touré to contend with and Abidal. Oh, he's nutmegged Abidal and he's breaking away from Touré. Touré with the challenge from behind. It's a clean challenge and another corner for Football Club Barcelona. Corner to be taken by Xabi Alonso. Alonso. That's it. Hard and low. The shot from Raúl. A tame one in the end blocked and Barca will look to counter. Xabi unable to get any direction on that and it goes to the feet of Pellegrini. Othello. Albiol plays it forward. Higuain turns. Benzema. Higuain. Switches play and asks a lot there. The ball just kept in but brought down by Leo Messi. Ramos chasing Messi. Oh, and Xabi Alonso almost caught Leo Messi. Stays on his feet. It's Leo Messi against Real Madrid there. Touré finds Iniesta. Alves has made the run. The flag will go up. Dani Alves offside.
Alves has got to see that. He's looking right across the line, Nick. He can't complain. He was offside.
The annoying thing is that the fans... Alves complains, the fans believe that he's telling the truth. He's way offside.
5 yards offside. He's looking right across. It's inexcusable, really. It was a great opportunity.
And a good opportunity now, maybe, as Barca bring the ball forward. Xabi combining with Ibra. The ball back with Dani Alves. Alves closed down. And the ball comes off. Othello for a throw into Football Club Barcelona. Dani Alves to take as we... into the dying minutes, 7 minutes or so, plus whatever the referee adds to this exciting classic game between Football Club Barcelona and Real Madrid. Ibra has possession, will get the corner. Piqué and Puyol moving forward. Not such a bad idea there.
No, PK's drifted back.
PK drifting away, and
now he's going forward. Just making sure there's cover. 3 on 2 at the back.
You pointed that out just moments ago. They were 2 on 2. Guardiola's corrected that. 3 at the back now for Barca, just in case the ball breaks. Puyol got ahead on it. PK also does so. Messi will pick up this ball. He's going to be challenged or not. He's just turned inside Raul. Oh, Raul with a nice bit of skill and almost put it through Puyol's legs. Albiol has it for Real Madrid. Switches to the far side. Marcelo inside for Kaká. Xabi Alonso. Space now for Sergio Ramos.
He's got it.
Ramos taking on Abidal. Plays it into the box. Benzema. Oh, and he's going to get a corner. Ooh. He's going to get a corner. I'd like to have a look at that. There were players all over the place there. And
I thought Puyol just nicked him as he's gone through here to shoot. Let's look at it. Oh, yeah, he's sort of fallen over.
It was a good,
close one, yeah.
Good clearing save there by Gerard Piqué. Xabi Alonso with Madrid's 6th corner of the game. This time, well, dreadful corner there from the Spanish international. Straight into the side netting.
Strange one.
Florentino Perez looks to the sky alongside a smiling Joan Laporta. Othello plays it forward, picked up by Higuain. Good challenge by Piqué. Higuain, though, will almost break free. Puyol is just pushed over. Not the subtlest of contact there. And Valdez comes out to tell the referee how to do his job. The referee wants the free kick taken.
Puyol just making the most of it, kill a few moments more in this game. And as you said earlier, Nick, Puyol's made some really important interceptions tonight and been really valuable. And
that's the name the fans are singing at the moment.
Can't kid the fans.
He's been immense. Valdez with those 2 vital saves in the first half. He's not been tested in the second half so far. Just over 3 minutes to go in the new camp. Ibra, challenged from behind, wins the free kick. And from Barcelona's point of view, a goal-scoring opportunity and some more seconds off the clock. Big shout there from the fans because they realise, of course, Albiol is already on a yellow card. Xabi to take the free kick. Barca, as you can see, they're
nothing in front of them.
Not really too bothered about
backwards almost
playing the ball forward there, but the ball is played forward. Ibra will get this one, challenged by Xabi Alonso, falls to Xabi. The ball in the centre with Iniesta. Iniesta was pointing inwards, the ball played outside, but he still brings it down with his chest. Turns inside Ramos, turns inside Las, plays it back to Iniesta. Xabi, Iniesta. Iniesta chased by Las and just runs out of steam. Las brings it away for Real Madrid. Inside for Xabi Alonso. He almost loses it. A hell of a challenge there by Leo Messi. Leo Messi pulled back by Xabi Alonso.
The fans
want a yellow card for Alonso. The referee, Undiano Mayenko, who has been very good tonight, Steve. He's spotted just about everything as Ibra commits a foul. Well, he didn't spot that one. And Real Madrid
one-on-one
on their back foot now as Barca break forward.
Dani
Alves has Leo Messi in support. Plays the ball in. Leo Messi!
Over the box. Finish it.
Casillas with a fine save. Messi was found. Guardiola puts his face to his hand. Iker Casillas, again, the poor lad let down by his defence. Pepe, what are you looking at?
Pepe watching the ball. Messi, same as Cristiano Ronaldo in the first half, similar opportunities, really casual on the finish, had to finish that.
Shouts of Messi going around the stadium. They should really be thanking Pepe for that one, I think. Corner taken, it's a short one. Leo Messi returns the ball to Xabi. Puyol is in the box alongside Ibrahimovic, it's Iniesta. Oh, happy feet, pushes the ball through to Messi, receives it back. Xabi, there is the triangle. Las, not too happy, sticks her foot out, gets a yellow card. Real Madrid down to 10. And again, as a manager, Pellegrini, he's not going to be happy with that. You're chasing the game. Half a minute to go, there'll be, I don't know, 3-4 minutes added on, and you're down to 10 as well. Pure frustration there from Las, the French midfielder, joining Busquets in the bath.
Yeah, no real complaints from Las, had to go, it was a stupid tackle. Xavi and Iniesta were working the ball around that little area there. Xavi just goes to break through, Las pulls him down out of frustration, I think, not being able to get near them, and rightly gets a card.
90 minutes are up, 3 minutes added on to this game. As the ball comes off,
Barcelona ball,
Andres Iniesta, no it doesn't, Sergio Ramos, I'm not sure about that one, but it will be a Barca ball. And Abidal will take the throw-in. Again, there's no real sense of urgency. They're beating Real Madrid 1-0. Victory that will take them top of the table, but means a lot more than that. A lot more than that. Iniesta runs out of space. It'll be a goal kick to Real Madrid, and they really just have to pump that ball up the field. Xabi Alonso plays it to the far side, easily cut out by Piqué. The ball played through the centre. Casillas comes out. And he's found Ibrahimovic. Marcelo cuts the ball out, plays it out. It will be a throw to Barcelona into the last 2 minutes of the 3 added on to this exciting Camp Nou classic between Football Club Barcelona and Real Madrid. Sergio Ramos plays it forward. Puyol is there, plays it upfield. Casillas will pick this one up. He really does have to just play this ball forward. It's going to be hit and hope from Real Madrid. Ramos. Ball comes off Abidal, throw in to the visitors. Ramos gets the ball into the box, headed away by Alves, picked up by Leo Messi. Leo Messi bundled over, clumsy challenge by Xabi Alonso, and that means we go into the last minute. And Ibrahimovic looks to have given 3 points and a blow to Real Madrid.
Well-deserved, I think it'll be a well-deserved victory if it finishes this way on the night for Barcelona night. They worked really hard, dominating the game, had a man set off, changed the game, but they continued, and they really deserve the rewards this evening.
The scarves are being swung in the air by the celebrating Barca fans. 30 seconds to go in this pulsating game from the new camp. One more ball played forward. Puyol will let it run. Valdez has it in his hands. A big cheer from the fans. Surely this is it. Undiano, Mayenko blows the final whistle. Barca victorious against the eternal rival. A 1-0 victory. The introduction of Ibrahimovic pulled it off for Football Club Barcelona. Real Madrid with a decent first half. Tired though, and Barca deserving 1-0 winners in this derby in Spain. Well, Nick Simons here, Steve Archibald, we're both off. What a great match. We'll see you again. Bye for now, folks.